Week 1 of the grass season's finished, and we've already got a bit of a record breaker happening.
It's so good to be back on the grass. Clay season finished for another year. We're on the good stuff.
I just couldn't disagree more, actually.
He's an idiot.
Hi, this is Paul from Strung Too Tight.
Stephen here, hello.
And before you even say anything more, you can't see the bloody ball on grass.
Oh, that's a lie, isn't it?
I can't see it.
You can't see anything. That is a proof. Don't get your glasses.
Seriously, I was trying to watch Kyrgios Federer highlights. It was just like I was just seeing people just run. Well, I couldn't see the ball at all.
Try watching Roundage Federer highlights. His serve is a joke.
Yeah, well, I couldn't disagree with you more about this whole grass court thing.
Grass is much better. It's much easier to see than clay.
Don't talk rubbish.
It is. Anyway, just before we get into today's podcast, just want to say Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim friends around the world. I want to say a big thank you to Ali Baba, who've cooked this beautiful Turkish baklava. As you can see, it's already going. It will probably be gone by the end of this podcast. But yeah, very much thank you for that. That's a really kind gesture. It's absolutely delicious. So yeah, Alibaba all the way.
Right, okay, so let's get on with the good stuff. Let's get on with the tournament roundup, Steve.
Yes.
And
it's been a busy week. Where do you want to begin?
Let's start in Holland.
Certain Gombosch.
I'm
pretty sure that's not how you say it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not as well. So we had Krunic, the Serbian chick. She beat Flipkins in the final there.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty.
I like Kirsten Flipkins. She always does well on. I think she's junior Wimbledon champion.
She is actually. She had a really good slice. But I was watching the Coco Vandeweghe versus Krunic semi-final. Okay. I mean, she's killing her. I mean, Krunic is literally like, I've got a dodgy arm.
Serbian, of course. There's always something dodgy going on.
Okay. But she managed to come through that match somehow. Yeah. I mean, we were watching. Well, I was watching it from 6-2, 2-love, and I switched off thinking, it's good.
Job done.
And then I find out she's won the whole thing. Yeah. So there we go.
Well
Gasquet beat Chardy.
I always love watching. Richard Gasquet in a grass court just goes hand in hand. That backhand, the way he plays, he's a beautiful looking player and a beautiful court. I love watching him on grass. I
agree with Steve for once. The only thing I would say is he still, to me, looks too heavy.
I know what you mean, actually, but he's a short, stocky lad. He's like my size. I think he's 5'9", is he? 5'10"?
I think he's a bit taller than that. But he's so gifted, but he's just, for me, he's too arrogant,
it's just
too
his forehand as well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just his forehand.
Backhand is just a thing of beauty. But,
amazing. Well done, no. Win's a win. He's got picking up a bit of form early, so well done.
Win's a win. Mertens and Shoes won the girls' doubles against Burtons and Flipkins 3-3, and then they retired. And then Dom Inglot and Skugor.
Well done. Nice to have a British winner.
Yeah, beat Klassen and Venus in the
good win.
Very good win. It's actually been quite a good week for British tennis in general.
Yeah, we'll come to that. Maybe we should have had a Brit watch. Okay.
We can do that. Okay, so because I didn't want to leave Stuttgart till last because everyone knows what we'll talk about. Let's move over to Germany.
Obviously, 98th title, is it? I think you've put down there.
98th title. Back to number one in the world.
Back to number one. Almost, 37? Going to be 38?
I think he's
he's going to be 37.
If he's 37, I'm pretty sure he will become 38 at some point. Yeah,
well, of course,
that's the way it works.
But yeah, again, winning titles and looking good in doing it. He kind of found his way into form, but let's not forget he hasn't played a match for 3 months.
My mate Ben said, are we going to do a prediction that he's going to go through the grass court season unbeaten?
Absolutely no, he won't win Wimbledon.
You don't think he's going to win Wimbledon?
I've just got a funny feeling. Okay, I've already changed my mind. I actually didn't watch backhand winners off Raonic's 140-mile-an-hour serves. Ridiculous. But yeah, see, the main man is back.
He just looks so much more comfortable on grass than anybody else. It's that simple.
I think he just reads the ball quicker than everyone else. So he can cover the baseline very quick, takes the ball so early. Obviously, Kyrgios, it was a good match in the semi-final. Nice to see those two bash it out. Again, another final set tiebreak. I think that's 4 out of their 5 matches now. They've gone the distance. So you know what you're going to get with those two. Guaranteed quality.
Well, I mean, I think Kyrgios, the stat was that he lost 25 points or something less than Federer at the end of the match.
Seriously?
So, yeah, it's usually about 10, 15 points max, but 20 odd points more.
I guess they had the second set, yeah.
Great match, and they played in great spirits as usual. No positive, real sort of, well, not no positive, but people still slagging off our Nick, for his trick shots and stuff like that. Get a grip, guys. He's entertainment.
I know, he's great fun.
Okay, one that we talked about this guy.
I think we found him.
We did. We discovered this guy.
Tim
Puetz.
Tim Puetz.
Knocked out my mate. Knocked out Jules.
Jules Oliver.
He knocked out Jules. Jules and I were speaking.
I know, I agree.
I messaged Jules saying, Jules, how good is that guy? Jules' response, yeah, he wasn't playing that well, actually. We just had a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what everyone says when they lose.
Yeah.
Tim Puetz, a German guy, he came into the Davis Cup, absolutely destroyed everybody. And now it seems like he's trying in reality.
95 in the world in doubles.
He's definitely top 10.
And like, seriously, he's 30, but he looks about 90. So, I mean, he is amazing. Wild cards, won the doubles, beat Lindstedt and Matkowski in the final.
Yeah, good double team.
Yeah, good tournament all round. Stuttgart, really good. And now they move over to Halle, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Then on to Nottingham.
But yeah, obviously, so Nottingham. Again, another British finalist in both singles and the doubles, which is good fun. Ashley Barty, who I can't believe is 23. Beat Johanna Konta. Again, actually, I saw a bit of the final. Pretty good.
It was probably,
good final, actually.
In terms of all the matches, I'd say that was the best final of the week. Barty, I did say to you at the beginning, she's going to be a big one to go through the grass court season. Again, got great hands, great slice, great doubles player. And who else can you look at, really, in terms of grass court at the moment? Serena doesn't really look as if she's going to be able to. I
don't think she's registered for any warm-up events, as far as I know.
She's trying the Federer route now. Let's just play the big ones. Forget all the little ones. But yeah, I think Barty's a good shout. She's a decent outside bet for. Yeah, I think so. For Wimbledon.
Well, I've noticed on Instagram, Kasatkina, one of our favourites, she's like, I'm loving grass. Which is interesting, because I thought, she previously said she hated grass, didn't she?
Yeah, so I think she's doing a very good job of making people believe that she actually does give a damn about it. But I think, she's as good as no hope there. But Konta did really, really well. Took out Heather. Heather got to the final of the doubles as well and lost.
Unfortunately. But still, like I always think, you always want to win a tournament, that's the aim. But getting to finals, at least you give yourself the opportunity. It's not a bad week. It's not a bad weekend.
Rizolska and Spears took out Heather and Berzanescu in the final. Rizolska, Dubai resident, married to a mate of mine.
Dan Champion?
Dan.
Is it Dan?
He's got millions of names.
He's got millions of names.
Yeah, but it's Dan.
Dan Salinko, I call him.
Dan Salinko, Dan the man. And then in the Challenger event, which we wouldn't normally mention that much about,
Alex de Minaur, Australian guy.
Beats Dan.
Dan Evans, again, another final. And we'll mention Queen's next, I'm sure, but
we're going to.
Dan Evans will be featured in that one as well. But yeah, he's on his comeback.
And then another Brit won the doubles with Nielsen. So it's Salisbury with
Joe
Nielsen.
Salisbury, good lad, actually. Nice
decent guy, Joe Salisbury. But Nielsen, do you remember Nielsen won the doubles with Johnny Murray at Wimbledon?
Yeah.
Frederick Nielsen, and then decided that he was going to focus on his singles career. That's been successful, mate.
Like we said, doubles is a good route.
Doubles would have been a great route. You should have stayed there. You won Wimbledon. You shouldn't have been a bit of a divvy.
But well done on us saying.
I know, I almost done it. But no, I'm joking, Freddie. You do whatever you want. Although you did get carried through Wimbledon, so let's not go there.
But yeah, so I say obviously Nottingham, good tournaments to say. Good results all round. Lots of Brits in finals, which we would like to see. Hopefully, we can turn some of those finals into wins. But an exciting first week to the grass court season.
But I think, Steve, what we have done unknowingly is we have created a new section on our podcast. Brit Watch. Brit Watch.
What's going into you today?
It could be quite a short section when we're playing on play.
Alibaba's baklava. It's so good. What have you put in it? He's gone loopy.
Yes, there's some dodgy Turkish stuff in there, I think.
Oh my god!
I'm joking. But no, we can't say during the clay court season because it will last 2 seconds. But now we're on grass. Brit Watch.
Yeah, so Brit Watch can be a new little feature for, well, only for the next 5 weeks, because after that it goes downhill. Obviously, I think probably the first place we should start is Sir Andy Murray is returning back at Queen's #Fever Tree Championships. I think it's a bad move.
I love you, Andy. I love you, but I'm sorry, you just don't look ready.
I mean, we saw a few clips of him playing at Queen's, had a couple sets with Britain's Cameron Norrie. I just don't think he looked ready. He took it easy in the match. I don't care what it is. You got to remember, Andy Murray is a competitor. I'm sure you've all been there. Once you're in a match situation, you can think about taking it easy. You can't. You'll push yourself. Unknowingly, unconsciously, you will push yourself and give everything because they're athletes, they're competitors. I think he's a bad move. But in saying that, he's been drawn against Nick Kyrgios. So what a first round that is.
I'm with you, Steve, on this. It hurts me to say it. I love Andy so much. He's a great, great guy. I've said it before and I'm going to keep saying it. He has nothing to prove to us. He's delivered everything possible in tennis for British fans. I know you've missed it. I know you love it, Andy. But just please, whatever you do, just don't hurt yourself any more than.
Well, he's changed his forehand. I don't know if you notice in the clips. He's definitely he's rotating more in the hips, but it's quite stiff. He's not driving from his hip. If you've noticed, it's just a kind of a rotation, which makes me worry about his back a little bit. But
maybe we both saw the same shots. I mean, I'm just guessing they didn't record that much, but it was the forehand approach and the volley.
Oh, that's the volley.
It was awful. It was horrible. So there we go. Andy, please take care of yourself.
Happy to see you back, but you're going to be playing a best of 5 sets match in a few weeks. I don't know if that. Well, let's see. I mean, surely he's got good enough people around him, advisors, etc., to make that right call. Ultimately, it's his, but let's hope that they're not rushing back. That's my only concern.
I mean, playing against Kyrgios is actually probably a good shout, really, because you're going to play against somebody who's...
Well, it'll be done in 40 minutes.
Yeah, very hit and miss. It doesn't matter. If Kyrgios is on, then he's...
Yeah, if you have like a Schwartzman.
Yeah, you don't want to have like a Nadal or Schwartzman or a Djokovic. Even.
Yeah.
I mean, so good luck, Andy. Really, really want to see you do well, but like I said, just don't think that you owe us anything because you don't. You've given us everything.
Another Brit who's obviously been given a wild card, which I'm very pleased to see, is Dan Evans. As you say, we've spoken about him a huge amount, coming back from a drugs ban, not performance enhancing, it should be said. Grinded his way, he's fighting, he's doing well in tournaments, and he's been given a wild card. Do you agree with that?
I do. I mean, I said it the other day. It's not like this is his second chance. This is about his 12th chance. But I like Dan Evans. I like the way he plays. I like what he brings to the court. Just wish he would be a little bit more respectful of the people who support him. I think at the end of the day, you've got to remember that you do have a responsibility. No matter how much people would like to say you don't, you do, because kids look up to you, and even adults look up to you. So you've got to accept that. And if you don't want it, then bugger off. It doesn't matter. Just leave it. It doesn't matter. Forget it. But
it's a good pep talk.
But I hope he does well.
He's got Manarino in the first round, so that's very winnable.
Manarino is nasty on grass. That left-handed horrible slice.
But then Evans has got.
Yeah, but Manarino is a good. It's kind of like getting drawn against Lopez in the first round.
Yeah, good point.
It's a bit of a nasty one because Manarino is one of the best frogs on grass.
Yeah,
not that
as many.
Yeah, it's not too hard these days. Okay, so we've talked about Murray. We've talked about that. So Queens then.
Queens. Who's going to win? Djokovic is lurking in there.
Djokovic is looking
strong draw. Djokovic, Silic.
I sent you the doubles, didn't I?
Oh my gosh, yeah. The doubles is better than the singles, I think, to be honest. There's just players getting some practice together. Is it Wawrinka and Djokovic?
Djokovic with Wawrinka.
I don't want to be standing at the net facing some of those bombs.
Wow.
Wawrinka's backhand.
But yeah, I mean, the Queens just looks like a fantastic
Neil
draw.
Skupski and Kyle Edmund playing together, so obviously he's...
Yeah, could you ask them about that, please?
I'll ask Ken. He might not be happy because he lost in the final round of qualifying as well.
Did they
Yeah, and they probably shouldn't have done as well. So Neil's in the main draw.
Look at his little brother. I changed your.
Neil was always the one. No offense, Ken. I obviously love you both, but Neil was always the one.
Neil was always very, very talented. I just remember that he was always very talented, and so was Ken. But it was like Neil was kind of just was always in the shadows. He did have a decent junior career, but Ken kind of seemed to, I don't know, transcend that. But and he obviously, Ken quarterfinalist at Junior Wimbledon, and he's done very well in the doubles tour. Good on Neil. I mean, Neil's still got a few years in him. What's he now? 28, 29?
No, he's 27.
27? So he's got a good decade.
And doubles as well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, easily a good decade ahead of him. So, but yeah, that's that. Both big tournaments, obviously Queen's and Halle, the draws are just immense.
Wow.
I mean, you've got Federer and flipping Zverev in one of them, and then obviously in Queen's, Nadal's pulled out, hasn't he?
Nadal's pulled out, as has Del Potro.
Del Potro pulled out, but you've still got Djokovic in there. You've still got
Wawrinka,
Kyrgios.
Everyone's playing.
Murray.
That's why everyone loves the grass season more than the clay, because none of the top players play low 250s or 500s on clay. It's just wait for the Masters, don't they?
Really?
Sort
I don't agree with this with Steve. I know he loves his
grass v clay. I'd love people to give us some
feedback. Please do comment. I love hearing the comments because I'm struggling to see the ball. I'm sorry. I know
but you are blind.
I'm not that blind.
You are blind. You're looking over there.
What?
I'm here.
Okay. He doesn't half talk garbage. That's just off topic slightly. Do you remember did you watch the match in Nottingham? Who was playing? And the wind was just so bad. Like, if you've ever played at Nottingham, if you haven't played at Nottingham is very open. It's a very, very open area. And so when you play there, if it's a bit of a windy day...
Yeah, the outside courts have zero shelter. There's nothing. There really is nothing.
Trees at the back, and that's about it. But
about a mile away, because it's 30 courts.
Yeah, it's the University Park courts, and I mean it is brilliant.
But that's what you expect. You come to Britain, you expect rain, gloom, wind, cold, grey. That's why it's the best. No, I'm not with you on that one, Steve. But hey, there we go. Right, so who's going to win Queens? Do you know what? I think Marin Cilic. Number one seed, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for Marin Cilic, actually. A little bit different for me.
It's not a big... How is that different? He was runner-up last year.
Wait, I think there's people in the draw who can go further. Kyrgios, Djokovic...
Okay, well, I'm gonna just go out there then and say Kyrgios because I love him.
I'd love Kyrgios to win.
Cool. Okay, and who's going to win Halle?
Federer.
If he wins, it's his 10th.
Although, did you say Zverev? Sorry, Spatani. You said Zverev's back in it?
Zverev's in it, yeah.
Okay, I'll go for Zverev.
I'll go for Federer.
I'm going to keep picking Zverev until he wins, and then I can go, see, I told you he was going to come through.
I think he's in team over in
doesn't matter what he does on grass.
You do this big massive swing and the ball's already
yeah,
on the fence. So, I think I'm going to go for Federer for Halle. He's going for his 10th.
Some of these records these guys are creating, just unbelievable.
Nadal and Federer, you're just unbelievable. 10 in any event. Nadal's got 3 with over 10. 10. It's stupid.
I don't think I've ever done 10 of anything.
Ladies over in Mallorca.
Don't know too much about the draw, I won't lie.
I think Muguruza's over there.
Well, Birmingham, obviously.
Birmingham, the way I've written it, because I was in Devon.
Yeah, so there's a big WTA Premier event in Birmingham. Strong draw.
Huge draw.
I think there's 10 in the top 20, if not more.
Edgbaston's gorgeous as well.
Beautiful place, beautiful club. Won a tournament there, of course.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. There used to be a big under-14 one. There in Solihull.
Solihull was huge. I went to Solihull.
Yeah, I nearly played Andy, but I got absolutely smashed in the first round by some Russian kid. I was like, I'm going to play Andy Murray. I got trounced.
Like usual, he gets trounced.
What can I say?
Okay, so are we going to predict the ladies? I mean, it's quite difficult to predict the ladies because no one really knows.
Osaka. I'll go for Naomi Osaka.
I'll just go for Barty and assume that she is playing wherever she's playing. But I mean, It's so tough with the women, isn't it?
It's always tough with the lady. That's the exciting part. So you never quite know who's going to win, which is good, which I like.
Cool. And then we're changing topic slightly. Well, it's not really changing surface. Paolo Maldini has again qualified for the Challenger event in doubles at the age of 49.
He's giving tennis a bad name. He's rubbish. It's his home club. He's been given a draw. He's playing against some guy with one leg, I'm pretty sure. Another guy with one eye.
He's playing with his coach.
No, he's playing against people like that. Why is he playing he should not be in any main draw. People, young kids, fighting their heart out, would love the opportunity, and a footballer is being given a main draw place just so they build up the name.
He got through. He won his qualifying match.
Did you see who he played against?
No.
One-Eyed Joe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I hate that story. Okay. Maldini, do one.
So, all the Italians who are watching us.
I've got a lot of Italian friends.
I have as well. You haven't now, because Paolo Maldini is a hero.
One of the best footballers of his generation.
Okay.
Footballers. Soccer players for our worldwide fans.
Soccer. Okay, so then moving over to Monfils split with...
I didn't actually know that until you mentioned today. So Monfils split with his coach. I mean, we quickly talked about, he doesn't need a coach. How can you train Monfils? All you can tell him to do is try and be a bit more patient and keep the ball in, which is obviously impossible for the guy. He's a showman. So I don't think he's going to employ another coach. I mean, he's about 30 now, isn't he? So he's just going to play, enjoy his career, do what he does. What are you going to teach him? What's he going to teach him? He's not going to learn.
I just always think to myself that the last year under 18, because he and Andy Murray are the same age, last year under 18, Monfils wins 3 slams, and then Andy Murray wins the US Open Juniors. And now look at the way their careers have changed.
Hard work pays off, kids.
And don't forget, even in Steve's tip of the day that he said a couple of days ago, long-term development.
Long-term planning. Trust the process.
I'm with you on that, Steve, as you know. So there we go. Right, anything you want to else?
Obviously, just World Cup has begun, so we've had a few interesting results. The mighty England, the future champions, are playing tonight. We're going to destroy Tunisia 1-0 at a penalty, probably. But yeah, it's been an exciting World Cup. A few losses, a few shocks. The Germans lost.
The Germans lost. That's now 3 World Cups in a row that the previous winning team has lost.
Oh, really? I mean, they will get further than England, so without a shadow of a doubt. But it's exciting to have the World Cup. Brings the whole world together, so it's good to see.
It was a nasty draw. You've got to say, for Germany, that's a nasty draw. First match, Mexico. Mexico, a very strong team, good team.
Yeah, there's no shame in losing, to be honest.
I'm Colombian, as you know, for this World Cup, so that's my team. Tomorrow,
England through and through.
Yeah, no, I'll be watching it tonight, of course.
Go on, the boys.
I'm worried about this Tunisia match. I'm worried about this one. I just think
we'll be fine.
The only thing I would say is that this seems to be the first World Cup in a long time that everyone's written Team England off. Everybody. So
doesn't that happen every World Cup?
Well, no, because they usually go, we can do it. We can do it.
No, but I've got that. I've got that. A month ago, I thought no chance were rubbish. Now it's I truly think we can win it because nobody else seems any good.
Well, I was going to say the only team that's really, really impressed me so far is Ronaldo.
Yeah,
just Ronaldo. And I want to say this and hopefully get so many people wound up. Neymar is not Messi or Ronaldo.
Neymar is nowhere near.
Neymar is dog crap compared to them. Seriously, what I watched yesterday from Neymar was embarrassing.
He is not.
And they're going to say, he's been injured. He went home and had a rest so that he would be fully rested up for this event. I'm sorry, but Neymar was garbage. Coutinho would just destroy that guy.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just being biased.
I think the Ronaldo-Messi situation has been... This could sort it out. Ronaldo drags his country through. How many times has Messi not performed for Argentina?
Messi was terrible. a mess. And what really frustrated me about it as well is that Portugal, right, didn't seem to just throw everything at Ronaldo. They didn't just give him the ball and go, cool, win it for us, go and win it for us. Right? They sort of tried to do stuff. They were pretty garbage at it, and then Ronaldo just decided to take over.
Yeah.
Whereas Argentina literally got into the opposition half, and then were just like, here you go, Lionel, please win it for us. And they just all stood back and watched.
Well, he should be good enough to come up with something.
Well, yeah, he was pretty pants. But Neymar, I'm sorry, I don't.
I'm with
220 million, was it?
Nobody's
Seriously,
worth that in anything.
No one is worth that. And what I will say is this: you know how they're talking about the fact that the American basketball players and whatnot like that, they earn all these money, LeBron James, etc., etc. Well, LeBron James wins things.
Yeah.
Okay, and so does Steph Curry.
Although LeBron James didn't win, they got
but
smashed.
Steph Curry did.
Steph Curry did, yeah.
And LeBron James won it 2 years ago. Then.
Just saying for our.
Won it in Miami and won it in Cleveland.
He's the best.
Michael Jordan was the best.
No, he's not. Michael Jordan is not the best. If you look at his career stats, they're very low. You only think he's good because he made the big shots. But if you look at his percentages...
Michael Jordan was the best. End of. Steve knows nothing. Look at him. But yeah, getting back to Neymar. And anybody else has impressed you during this World Cup?
Well, definitely not Serbia. I thought they were useless. Serbia, they were very lucky to win.
Was a terrible match. It was boring as. Uruguay, garbage. Just garbage.
That's what I mean. We've got a chance. If we can just be less garbage.
Yeah.
And we can win.
Russia looked good, but against Saudi Arabia, I mean...
We could beat them, I reckon.
Russia or Saudi Arabia?
Saudi.
I think we'd probably beat Saudi Arabia. Maybe just... Maybe one or 2-0. Maybe a free kick and a penalty.
Let's go. So guys, obviously, thanks for listening. Next week...
Who's going to win the World Cup, by the way?
Who's going to... England.
You think England? Okay. Yeah. I said Brazil before the tournament started, and then I said if it not Brazil, it'd be Germany. So I'm doing well. So I'm going to choose Italy.
Yeah, good shout. England are going to win. But yeah, so obviously, thank you for listening. Next week, we will have a roundup of, obviously, Queens, Halle, Birmingham, Mallorca, Ilkley as well, my favourite tournament.
And then a preview of Wimbledon!
Maybe we'll need another separate one for that, do you think?
The Wimbledon special.
The specials.
The greatest tournament in the world.
On grass.
But it's the history that makes it the greatest, not that.
No, it's been on grass. That's why it's the greatest. Never changed.
Anyway, thanks again to Alibaba and the guys over there. Sorry about dropping the pen. Probably
for the baklava. What's it called?
Baklava.
Oh, well done.
Very, very nice. And any other people want to use us to spread the word of them, then that'd be great. Thank you very much to Alicia behind the camera.
Yeah, as ever, keeping us on our toes and keeping us in track with high quality. And yes, thank you for all the comments and shares and views on Instagram.
We get more and more comments.
Getting more and more. Got a few videos getting into the thousands. We're up to about 9,000 on our YouTube. Yeah, so we really appreciate that. That's awesome to see. So yeah, please keep it going because we're having a whale of a time and yeah, things are happening. The amount of people who are talking about tennis, who are coming up to me, even people I don't really know, saying thank you. Oh, it's amazing. Loving it. So thank you to everybody. Anybody who's talked about tennis, you are the people who are keeping us going. And
I mean, even in Le Perle last night, like my wife and I, Alicia, went to Le Perle last night.
Amazing job.
And literally nobody spoke to me about Strung Too Tight. But never mind. That's
it was dark. They couldn't see you.
It was dark, and there was quite a lot of spectacular things happening.
We've got a new fresh logo maybe coming out soon.
Yeah, colour
T-shirts, hats, rackets, strings.
One thing I'm going to do, I promise myself I'm going to do this because over the summer when my wife leaves me, I'm gonna get my.
Look how happy Alicia looks.
She looks very happy.
She's smiling.
I think we need to wear a shirt. We might get a proper shirt with the Strung Too Tight logo on it.
Oh, I sweat, man.
Both of us.
Oh yeah, I don't mind that.
Well, we won't have pants or anything.
I'm going on now.
You don't see what's on the table anyway.
Actual shirt.
Yeah. Look posh.
Oh, well, maybe. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how that one goes.
Cool. Good luck to everybody. We're now at the time of the year where everyone from Dubai is now leaving. So I think we'll leave it until next week to wish them all luck.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for every view, every comment, everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.